Started this gangsta shit. This the motherfucker thanks I get. Hello. I started this gangsta shit. And this the motherfucker thanks I get.
Whoa, Kathleen Kennedy taking a big swipe at Kevin Feige. Amazing. This is Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I am Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man, great big Star Wars fan, and trusted member of the media. So this is from comicbookmovie.com. I want to give them credit for pulling this amazing quote. And this is extremely subtle. Like, you might not have noticed this, but Kathleen Kennedy did a big interview for Rolling Stone magazine, and she was asked about her plans for Star Wars in the future. I don't know if they asked her if she, if she felt that she was spectacularly unqualified to run Star Wars and very qualified to utterly ruin Star Wars. I would have liked to have heard her answer to those questions. But instead, they asked her, hey, what are your plans for the future, Kathleen Kennedy? Where is Star Wars going movie-wise after Star Wars Episode 9? I mean, after all, you promised us a new Star Wars trilogy that would begin December of 2022. It's not like we really want it, but you did say it was coming. So what is the story with that she-wolf of the devil? And she said, I don't know. Well, I mean, look, Star Wars is a great big wide open property. We could do anything we want, and the potential is limitless. These are the things that somebody who has absolutely no plans says. Kathleen Kennedy does not know. She doesn't know what's happening to Star Wars post Episode 9, because indeed her 3-year contractual extension, in my opinion, was a 3-year contractual extension to clean out your desk. Take your time. Take 365-day periods to get your affairs in order and get out of Lucasfilm. You have destroyed Star Wars. You were never qualified to take this job. You basically got coffee for some of the biggest filmmakers of all time during the 70s and 80s. And sure, you were on the set of these movies, but you never, ever, ever had the creative fortitude to take over for any of these people. I don't know why you were given this job. God only knows. One day we will look back on your time at Disney with sadness, and your entire legacy will be one of infamy. I might be exaggerating. I don't know. Probably we'll just forget about her, and Star Wars will be kind of a thing of the past. It'll be a relic and a thing of nostalgia. Now, here's Kathleen Kennedy realizing all of this. I mean, understand that even though she's an executive and she has to put on a brave face and she has to kind of come across as professional, she's still feeling all of that tension inside. And we know that Kevin Feige has been told. Now, Kevin Feige, masterful success over the MCU. He took those Marvel Comics characters. He even took Captain Marvel and made $1 billion with her. This guy could spin straw into gold. This guy is absolutely amazing. So he's been told, hey, you're going to come over to some extent, and that extent hasn't really been explained to us yet. Kevin Feige, we'd like you to come over and work on Star Wars a little bit. Now, of course, Kathleen Kennedy probably knows that Kevin Feige is winding up to take over Star Wars, to fix Star Wars, and to clean up after her mess. And all she has left to do is explain why she failed. And this quote from Rolling Stone is absolutely amazing. Look at what she says here. There's no source material. It's difficult to make a Star Wars movie. We don't have comic books. We don't have 800-page novels. Okay, the 800-page novels, that's interesting. This one right here, we don't have comic books. Yes, you do. First of all, you have tons of comic books. We don't have 800-page novels. Yes, you do, actually. You have tons and tons of Star Wars novels. Tons of them. And if you made an adaptation of almost any one of those novels, except for the Chuck Wendig ones, everybody would be very, very, very pleased with the Star Wars product that you excreted. Instead, you didn't use those. You didn't use any of those. But that is burying the lead. Her stupidity in saying this is burying the lead. The bitterness of we don't have comic books. Her anger. She is so angry that Kevin Feige is the golden child who's going to come in and fix the mess that she made. She's making excuses for them. She's saying, I don't have Marvel Comics to work from. It's not like I could just adapt, some Thanos story and turn it into a multi-billion-dollar endeavor. I don't have anything like that. Now, she's just saying that because she's jealous of Kevin Feige. And her jealousy and anger at Kevin Feige's success and contrasted with her own miserable failure has made her lose her mind and say two of the stupidest things in the world. Yes, you do. You have tons of comic books. You even have comic books with a green rabbit character in them that you could include if you want to. At this point, after The Mandalorian, the holiday special is now canon. You might as well, you know, bring Jackson, that big rabbit, in and you know, make him. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. And 800-page novels, you have quite a few. If you took any of the Zahn novels, they would be absolutely beloved and well embraced. But you are an idiot who is angry. You are angry because it turns out the Force wasn't female. It wasn't female. The Force is going to be Kevin Feige, and it's going to force you right out the door where you belong. But the sad thing is that in your wake, you leave the wreckage of one of the most beloved and incredible franchises of all time. And I don't think it can be recovered. I don't think it can be fixed. And we can do little things like The Mandalorian, and we can do Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll appreciate them. I'll watch them. But the whole thing is dead. I mean, you know, going forward, where do we go except to look back at the past? And, you know, Kathleen Kennedy, you are now, I think, a part of that past. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Hold on, let me cross my fingers on camera. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that eventuality. Thanks for watching this, everyone. Let me know what you think of this. What do you think of this stupid quote from Kathleen Kennedy? What do you think it means? Do you think I'm right on the money, or do you have a different view of it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for continuing to share these videos. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you were subscribed and YouTube unsubscribed you, do resubscribe. Or if you unsubscribe because you're mad at me, and now you realize that you're not mad at me anymore, you can resubscribe, and welcome back. Welcome back to the family. We need you here. I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye-bye. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there.